Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are kicking off another project. We've been slow on getting videos together, so you got to bear with us. But today we've got a new 2022 Audi RS6. Got dropped off to us from a client in Chicago. Saw us online. We started conversating, came up with some great ideas together to put together a really special build for them. And about 3 months ago, we agreed upon the entire project, started ordering parts, and now the car has arrived. So we're going to dive into this head first and get started on tearing apart the entire car. It's going to be a really unique build. We're doing full Aero from UK. We're doing full downpipes, tune, Eventuri Air Intake, full exhaust, lowering, and of course our label MB forged new Collab wheel on this car. We're going to debut it on this one. It's going to be really special, along with a few other little added touches, of course, and then Justin's going to apply PPF over the entire vehicle and also all the carbon bits. And it's weird because you never know what you're going to get. If you see right there, we have a Panamera Sport Turismo Turbo. It just so happens, kind of goes into phases. We get, you know, the sport backs together all at the same time, and we're doing a little performance project on that, which will be cool, and you'll see maybe in a future episode. But I'm excited to dive into this, and this is our first RS6 build. So we want to show you what we can do here at Label with the RS6, and hopefully you guys will like the outcome. Stay tuned. So we got our RS6 up in the air, and we're just going to take you underneath the car real quick, show you guys what we're going to get started on today. So obviously, first thing that we always jump on is our exhaust. With this car, we're doing Akrapovic all the way front to back. So we'll pull out this big stock factory unit that you see underneath here that merges into a mid muffler, into your secondary mufflers, and then up into your downpipes. So we'll drop all of this down today. We'll drop all these shields and everything, take the front wheels off, and get everything off of the car. Now, what I forgot to mention to you guys in the start of this project was that we're also included with the tune and all the power package and air intake that we're doing the CSF PWR intercooler package on these, which is a super cool setup. They come in black, so they're kind of hidden, and this is really going to bump the power up on this car, and we'll be excited to tell you how much power this car makes when we are done. So today, Justin's going to give me a hand dropping everything off of the car while I work on one of the wide bodies. So you'll follow him along as we get everything off this car, and we'll show you it off the car and start getting this project underway. So we just want to quick pop in and show you guys some of the exhaust Justin got removed. So we obviously got the full muffler. It had a center muffler taken out of there. The intermediate pipes all the way up here into the downpipes. So these are where it takes quite a bit of time. Justin's going to start taking apart the inner heat shields on here. And then from the top side, we remove the engine cover, the intake and stuff like that up there. And we should be able to reach down in and take a couple off. So he's going to get in here and start taking these down. Once we get these off, essentially, then it's just reassembly. So then we'll show you guys the the downpipe package that we're putting on, along with the Akrapovic system, Eventuri, and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna let Justin keep at it and get these downpipes off. All right, guys, so we have the exhaust taken off the car. For those of you that haven't seen what RS6, RS7, RSQ8 look like from the top, we've got both of our turbos mounted right here. Our factory downpipes were positioned right here, and then our intermediate pipes going back to the catback. We decided that right now, instead of removing the intake system and possibly damaging the carbon, we're going to install the Acra downpipes before we start to disassemble the air intake side of it. So in the back of the car, I want to show you guys a couple things with the Akrapovic exhaust. And right away, you guys will notice the big difference in the size of the Akrapovic downpipe compared to the factory downpipe. This is going to be a little bit heavier, a little more restrictive. The Akrapovic system is going to be a little more free-flowing and obviously give us better sound and tone from the car. Laid out here on the rest of the blanket here is the Akrapovic full exhaust. So we have our intermediate pipe, we have our secondary system, and with our flex pipe on there. If you guys will notice, the center of the intermediate pipe, there's a valve that controls sound also, which is different than the factory system. So right now we're going to get to work on putting these downpipes in, and after we get those in, take that air intake off and get situated with the Eventuri. Oh, hey guys. It's summer here in Michigan. It's been 90s and humid every day, and it gets hot in the shop, so I was just taking a break. We want to bring you up to speed on where we are on our RS6 project. So obviously, you guys can see we've got the rear bumper off the car, the interior half taken out of the car. A lot of people think exhaust just includes dropping the exhaust from the bottom. It doesn't. So on the Akrapovic system, they have an active control module that we actually wire into the car. So the whole interior has to be removed in the back half of the car so we have access to it. And then underneath the car, we run a wiring harness that goes to the center valve controller that we showed you in an earlier episode. And then we have these two jumpers that run to the current wiring of the car that run to our valves on the new exhaust. So we wanted to just take a quick break, show you guys where we are in the process of the exhaust. We have this top side taken care of. Justin and I are going to jump under and install the hardware portion of the exhaust, and then come back and put everything back together.